Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an exciting, devastating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, host and Pearl Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda, heroes like defender of the fatherland, of Hitor 1v1 on Taranto Coastline. In the south, we have Sir John Harrington here fighting for the German army, the Deutsches Afrikorps here, the 90th Panzergrenadier Division, 6th Panzergrenadier Company, east it is Prabuty, fighting for America, freedom, democracy and justice everywhere. Here with the 82nd Airborne Strength Engineer and apparently a heavy machine gun drop start here. Bold here versus Battlegroup and the bikes out of Sir John Harrington. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters. A big thanks to Alexander for joining them, becoming one of their many heroic numbers. So big thanks to you and everyone else, of course, keep supporting. And of course, a big hearty thanks for keep commenting and liking on my videos. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. 30 cal dropping down here on the field point. West side here, Bezier pushing up. Italian infantry of a slightly higher quality than the average Italian infantryman. As a fun fact, the average Italian soldier did not receive a lot of training, including their tankers. So there's a little fun fact, which is typically not so much discussed. Of course, the elite troops were fairly well trained, but quality-wise, there were issues elsewhere. Anyway, second Bezier squad out here for Sir John Harrington. Not been seeing a lot of these, more Bezier-focused builds for some time. It looks like here Sir John Harrington, as always, going his own way, is going there. So 2 thumbs up to him. Rifle on the foot, Prabuty. Bike here, they've been caught with the third counter scout here. Sir John Harrington miscalculated, and his bike crew pays the price. Absolutely ruined here in a matter of seconds by Prabuty. Definitely quite a slip here in the early game. Definitely not what you want to be doing with your bike. So that was right out there for Sir John Harrington. Obviously, these kind of builds have a bit more power early game to the Beziers, more high mobility, and they can sort of become a 6-man squad. They can sort of hit well, particularly get some upgrades for them. But they do lack snares, which tend to be, one of those bigger demerits. They can't, for example, defend themselves against vehicles at all. And the light machine is alright, but again, they do tend to scale a bit more awkwardly because of that. And I would argue they are heavily dependent on getting that veteran school leader training going to, be even remotely useful later on. So that does hold them back a bit compared to just going for assault grenadiers and panzerjägers in the current metagame. Anyways, right between the Bezieri up north here, Bezieri squad pushing for the northern fuel point. Engineers that ready with the grease guns. Sergeant Luigi Belafonte, or whatever there is, being assaulted here by the rifle. Got it, heavy fighting there. Panzer Puny sneaking in there. Another rifle squad here for Prabuty. 30 cal moving in there. So John Harrington there sees the danger and withdraws his Bezieri before they perish before the might of America. Got Basil there appearing. Scouts thinking about here, staying clear of the building with the Panzer Pew near the villa. 30 cal moving up here. Brown squad going for the fuel point there. We got an ambulance very loud here for Sir John Harrington. Interesting, then again, considering he's got, Bezier in need of healing, it does make sense, but it's definitely not what you'd expect. And Basil, of course, has decided again it is his time to eat. Or perhaps he just wants attention. It's hard to say. But this brings is getting a bit more lively again. Who's a good kitty cat, eh? So ambulance out there. Prabuty, of course, will have to go. So interesting choice. They were going airborne, but 30 cals there, but also going for riflemen. Bezier bolts there, of course, means 6-man Bezier squads. Also very handy there. No, I'm saying Bezieri, not Bezelgieri. Bezel. Panzer Pioneer being pushed back with the rifle squad here. Bezieri got the northern fuel point there, almost secured for Il Duce. West side, got a rifle squad busy here, and we actually get a third squad out here. Might be actually why I waited for going for more of them, because he wanted to, get the right 6-man, so it does have to, pay the reinforcement cost there. Basil savagely attacks my hand. Little bastard. So that's 3 squads of Bezieri here to do, for the most part, the heavy infantry lifting here. The 90th Panzergrenadier Division. Need to get Basil unentangled there from my left hand. So there we go. Bezier occupying the house against Ralph Squad, the Western Fuel Point. Prabuty there going in hard. And we got another Ralph Squad for Prabuty. We also got the Infantry Support Center. Certainly right now, some faster light vehicles. Could be a bit of a headache here for Sir John Harrington, though, of course, with the buff to the Panzerjägers, he's not as exposed as he would be, again, with the lack of snares than the Bezieri. Anyways, pushing up against Ralph Squad here. Going in hard here to liberate the northern fuel point from the hands of the Americans. 30 cal is overall being used nice and actually by Prabuty, so thumbs up to that. Rascal, they forced off here by Bezzieri. Will he go for fourth one, or will he go for something else? We'll have to see. Rascal here was the Bezzieri. Could pop a grenade if he has to research. He does not, and he decides just to scarper out of there, rather than sacrifice valiant Italian troops against the riflemen. Lining up here, flame for use, backed up the 30 cal here. Sir John Harrington's defense of the northern fuel point, I think, will fall short here because of that. Veterans one that is not bad, though. Not bad at all. More Bezzieri moving in. We'll need to flank that 30 cal there, or that's going to end up very poorly. But at the same time, if Prabuty's anticipating a flanking spot with the scouts here, yeah, he's going to be able to stop this. This is a bit the problem trying to do with a single squad. And the position makes it hard for the infantry to get a good drop, then particularly without grenades on the 30 cal. So getting a bit awkward here, but there you go. Nice use the enemy to support the troops at the front line. 30 cal same again. Rather than cover the flank here. Captain out. There you go. Caught the Bezzieri. Will go for paratroopers and 2 tank guns. What will Prabuty do next here? Mechanized company there for Sir John Harrington. Rascal flanking, catching the Bezzieri now in a bit more of a vice here. He's going to have to withdraw from it. Oh, he's rushing in the ambulance. He's motorizing his infantry. And there you go. Machine Crow Corps runs away at the side of a charging ambulance. Oh, God, they're going to come for us. I can't afford the medical bill. Run away. Rascal Captain going for the Panzer Pioneer here.
Victory point lost.
Charging in there. Very nice. I mean, he's definitely going for motorized infantry tactics, which the Italians struggled with because, well, they didn't have enough trucks most of the time to actually motorized infantry properly. Much to the annoyance of the Germans on the Eastern Front. Panzer's out there, obviously. Sir John Harrington, of course, is concerned about the potential of motor pool out of Prabuty. Rifleman diving in there. Bit of hectic back and forth here, but very active use of the ambulance. Rascal caught here. Got the Panzerjägers and the Bezzieri forcing Prabuty off the cutoff point here. Motor pool is done. Still not much out of the battle group there from Prabuty. No paratroopers, nothing. Guessing no Greyhound here. Then again, the Panzerjägers in the armored car could perhaps, cause Prabuty to change his mind now. Maybe just go for anti-tank guns. We'll have to see, of course, what Prabuty ends up doing here. So he definitely needs to do something. As for Sir John Harrington, could go for the Braders here on the Bezzieri, which of course would be a significant boost in his firepower here versus Prabuty. I would certainly recommend it. But we'll have to see up north here. Grab northern fuel point here with the Bezzieri once more. Captain and some engineers are being dispatched here with this little Italian excursion up north. Chaffees for Prabuty to help deal with the light vehicles. But again, crucially, doesn't help versus all of Sir John Harrington's infantry. Still no sign of Braders or anything like that. Perhaps he's planning some Aventas or M1340s. That is also, of course, a distinct possibility. Just since most players nowadays, if they go for the battle group, they very much go for it for the Italian tanks. Rascal 30 coming up here. You got there the Bezzieri about to get knocked out there. So the engineers. Stuke D available there for Sir John Harrington. 250 half-deck almost knocked out. He close call there for Sir John Harrington. The Germans' mine goes off here. Half-deck goes down. Panzer is caught there in a burning inferno. And only Reinhold and Albrecht made it out of there. The rest burn. Some Aventas here as an option. Guessing they're going to go for the M1340s. Most players do not bother with the Aventa. Tragically enough. North here, Panzer Pioneer under fire from artillery captain, but the Bezzieri does force the matter there. Chaffee has arrived for Prabuty, and there you go, Chaffee diving in here. Obviously gonna follow in that time-owned tradition of many American forces hunting down ambulances, but no, he gets hit here by the Aventa assault gun inside of the base here. The 75-18 also known as the M42 in the Germans, by the Germans, the Stug I M42 base is what they called it. Note this applies to both versions of this one. There was one with a higher velocity gun, the 75-36, but takes out the Chaffee there with the Aventa. Clearly though, because Prabuty was not expecting a Aventa again, most players just never bother with them. So don't blame him for being caught off guard, but we got BARs on the way here. Clearly going to look to hit down hard here in the Italian troops instead. I mean, not a bad idea either, considering all the infantry does have them. Still surprised at the complete lack of anything further at the battle group. Strafing around here, so no infantry first 40 here for Sir John Harrington here. But many of these Inventors were used as stooges by the German army in Italy because they couldn't get their hands on actual stooges. This also includes what they call the M43, but which is a Inventor that was actually based off a slightly larger chassis with a 105mm howitzer. Apparently the Germans actually liked that one, the German crews that didn't use it. Fun fact. Rather what they need to withdraw though. Pulling back here is going to need some repairs obviously. There you go, we got the BARs up, then of course that's a big boost for Prabuty's infantry versus Sir John Harrington. In fact, he's going for a 4th Rifle Squad, and this does mean the Bezieri here will find a bit of a tougher time for them, in particular they don't have the veteran squad leaders, which again, if you're going to like commit to Bezieri, I feel like it's necessary to go for that upgrade in a way, like, you know, say you go for Panzer Grenadiers and Wehrmacht, you also need like the officers' quarters. Straight to one mine here, laid down by Prabuty. 4th Rifle Squad out. Still, though, again, nothing out of the battle group. Let's make me feel a bit concerned. Another mine goes off here. Further Bezieri there. Mario and Giuseppe there are very much snuffed out. Up north here, Bezieri squad went really deep here, catching Prabuty off guard, actually cutting off all his fuel there. Thumbs up to Sir John Harrington. That was a brutal maneuver there. Economically brutal, that is. Rifle moving forward here, Bezieri's got down 2 men here, but thankfully for Sir John Harrington, Prabuty does not push them out again. The Bezieri squad here is definitely leaving a bit more off guard, and there you go. This does give Sir John Harrington enough time to get them out there before they get utterly annihilated. Some momentum moving forwards again.
Territory isolated. Our resources are stranded. Territory lost.
Rolling it with that one. Panzer Peony moving up, as supported by the Panzer Jägers. If you get the Rifle Squad stopped, they could bombard it using the Inventor's bombardability. Up north here, fighting for the fuel putting in happening. Panzer Jägers in a blocking position, he's trying to. More Rifle moving in, then we got grenades up here, there we go. For Prabuty, can snare up here, the Inventor. There goes for the gain of the Panzer Peony, pushing them back. Grenades here, and there we go. Panzer Jägers forced out. They could all just breach the building, to be honest. And there we go. We're going to see a wipe here on the Panzer Jägers. That's going to be quite a blow. This is John Harrington and the German army here. 90th Panzer Grenadiers shown they're suffering a harsh loss of actual German lives, and not just Italians.
Territory sector out of contact.
Rifle on the cut-off point. They made trouble with the Inventor and the Bezieri. Holding up here, we got a grenade out the Italians, forcing the Americans to vacate the premises, at least however briefly. Could bombard here, but so far he doesn't seem to be interested in using that ability. At this stage, they really should consider going for those Braders on the Bezieri, just to, you know, give them a bit more firepower as to rifle. And there you go. Breda Modello 30 light machine gun. Probably the worst light machine gun on the war ball, as a fun side fact. But still a light machine gun. Force back here, but this does mean again he can start to upgrade his men and give them a bit more of an actual boost here versus Prabuty, which again with all these BALs out there and the Americans is going to be very crucial here. Yeah, Prabuty continues to just not make much use of the battle group. 30 cal, they're dealing with the advancing Bezieri. Well, advancing, it's more like they're just crawling. Some event could be used to bombard here, and there we go. Bombarding here, the 30 count. Thumbs up. Oh, that could have been a really good shot there. Still, Prabuty there, definitely turn the tables here on Sir John Harrington, the 90th Panzer Grenadier Sean, swiftly moving in here. Still not much out of the battle group. We do get advanced logistics, definitely very good at evil, but infantry here. But Prabuty continues to, well, not make much use overall of the battle group beyond that single 30 cal he dropped in there. I would expect a lot more out of him.
Ammunition point is being taken from us.
Embers again roaming freely on the fields. Achrad here for Sir John Harrington. Mines being out the Prabuty. Very good spot there. Till being called in. Bezieri moving in there with the Bredas and ripping into the retreating captain.
Our enemy has the upper hand.
Going in hard here. Some Inventor crushing through here. South side, the Rascal busily grabbing points here. We got the Rascal been caught now by the Breda Modelo 30 Bessieri. Only one at Veteran 2 here. Again, you really need, like, you know, the veteran squad is like get them like consistently to Veteran 2 and above there, basically, because otherwise they just like take too long to actually gain like any amount of experience. Another Chaffee for Prabuty. Young Martin here at the Simaventa. Kills one of the scouts there. But Prabuty remains very much in a dominant position here versus John Harrington, who really needs to, you know, break free here. Got the Jagdgrad ready, the 232 Schwere Panzerspeerwagen. Good dive for this rifle support here by the Simaventa. Chaffee's almost done. Okay, we finally got something. We got paratroopers, obviously, anti-tank guns, recon loader, and we got the paradrop reinforcements here for Prabuty. Now, that's definitely not one you see too often. As you're in trouble, entering being airdropped here for Prabuty. Still no paratroopers. Chaffee out. We got 265 to 139 so far. Prabuty's leading here versus John Harrington quite aggressively. Rifleman forwards, northern point seized. Panzer Pioneer on the move. Arclight there was the 30 card and the rifleman. Forcing a bit back here. Chaffee on the move.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Back to full complement.
Yeri rolling forwards again. Prabuty and the 82nd Airborne here looking to claim to most of the northern half again here from the Germans. But again, we see at the house of John Harrington is just going in aggressively again. He's hitting here Prabuty's economy as consistent as he can. He's doing his best, like, just make sure that Prabuty just can't build up a lot of fuel here versus him. So thumbs up there to John Harrington. Because again, like in true life, if you want to hurt the Americans, you hurt them where it hurts. The fuel. Is he in trouble with the rifleman?
The pact of steel shall support our efforts.
There we go, Rascal charging in here, but there's the area that are gunned. They're always so low and healthy. I mean, he's trying to pop in it, but this is like really risky. Like, Prabuty could have just popped the grenades as going in there. For example, he could have, like, you know, just killed a lot of them. Maybe secured a wipe. You've always got a flamethrower teams again. Really, but there we go. We do actually get the grenade here and the flamethrower. They actually chance of losing the best area and then dropping the best Breda Modelo 30 if the Americans, of course, want it. But looks like here fortune does very faintly smile upon John Harrington, despite, I would say, definitely a questionable move there. Another chaff here for Prabuty. And we got here the pack of steel there for Sir John Harrington. We also got a second Simaventa assault gun out there. Definitely not very often you see a lot of Simaventas. So, thumbs up to that here from the Propaganda Ministry.
My crew is ready. Under infantry attack. Return fire.
Good shot there.
What will it be, Commandant?
The Italians would be some of the large, you know, users of assault guns beside the Germans in the Second World War. That's just what the Germans, they of course figured out these are like a great way to get out like a lot of something sort of like tanks at a low cost compared to like actually making a tank. Particularly that, like having to, like, you know, retool entire production lines. As heavily as you know, we'll need to. You're about to lose an assault gun. Simaventa in trouble. Chaffee gets a shot through all the Simaventa. There we go. Arclight moving in here. More Chaffee's moving up. Simaventa down. Simaventa down. Simaventa misses the Chaffee. Broughton coming in here. Another great shot there from the Chafees. Ensing moving up here. We got loiters there. Snares off on the Simaventa here. Damage engine. It's on fire, though you could probably boil a nice pot of pasta on that. Chaffee's coming in. Swing grenades here on the Bessieri. Really tough spot here for Sir John Harrington, the south side. We got Americans sort of standing about there. But the heavy fighting is here. Simaventa gets off a good shot. But looks like this is going to be the end of it. Yup. Second Simaventa down. Second Simaventa. But he goes for another one. Additional fun fact, they would actually make Simaventas based off the L640 light tank. Mounting a 47mm gun on those. Very tiny assault gun. Panzer Pioneers of 30 caliber rifle squad here. But Sir John Harrington believes in the power of the Italian might, or just can't afford anything else. Swing into the base here. He's... Wow!
Panzerpioniers.
Another Chaffee on the way. Panzer Pioneers, what I mean. He's down just... Well, Bestiary here. But he's going for the base here. He's attempting to take out the Chaffies. Prabuty narrowly spots for Tank here coming up here. And here, Sir John Harrington has basically all played his hand here. Now might actually lose the Summervent here. I'm going here, clearing out the engineers though. Was it a Rav squad? Actually, there's a Rav squad with the BRs there. Summervent are rushing away. They're trying to escape here. 30 cal routed.
Enemy forces have claimed
Oh dear. That was definitely a very questionable call here by Sir John Harrington. I understand it. Like sometimes, you know, if you can, like taking these kind of risks can pay off big time, but other times you just lose a lot. Second, some momentum ready again. Note that some of the other Axis powers would also have their own assault guns, including the Hungarian Zrin, what was called the Schrinli, that I probably had pronounced that badly, as I really don't speak Hungarian. Which mounted a 100 family house on it as well. And the Romanians also had sort of an interesting project, which I think, quite remember the name of, but it actually serves as an inspiration for the Hetz, I believe. As an additional fun fact, due to its unique design of very sloped frontal armor. So there's a fun fact for you. Scouts there push back. Another RAF squadron leave for Prabuty to replace once lost. No paratroopers and certainly no paradrop reinforcements as of yet. We got the Bessier surrounded, and Sir John Harrington probably will want to consider some Panzer Pioneer eventually here to just help prepare his staff. MD-34s would also be good to help contain some of all of Prabuty's infantry. Meanwhile, Sir John Harrington is going for more Simoventus. That's a total of 3 Simoventus assault guns now. That's a lot of Italian assault guns for sure. Got the Roscoe points to the Bessieri there, taking heavy fire. Arkard leading the way here. Swing in here, catching the third kind of bad spot. A good grenade here could possibly wipe it up with grenades from our squad here. Almost getting a wipe here, and there we go. 30 cal in trouble here, but there we go. Still in good health there to an extent, so won't be able to get wiped here. Arkard swinging there. Now Chaffee's on the move here. Arkard taking heavy fire there. Thought it was actually the Arkard there. Triple Chaffee's versus the armored car. But we got triple Simoventus in weight, and there we go. Opening up here. On it, he actually popped the Vexion's one ability to boost the Simoventus against the Chaffee's. First Chaffee goes down, even as the Arkard goes down. Might see another Chaffee gets knocked out. There you go. Simoventus score another kill here for Il Duce. For Rome, and there you go, almost got the final Chaffee.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
And there you go, another Chaffee down here, another Chaffee down, ladies and gentlemen. Simoventus claim another one for Rome. Anti-tanks there for Prabuty, as he's obviously terrified at the sight of Italian assault guns roaming all over the place. Almost got the scouts here. Ambulance moving forwards. Engine blown here on the Simoventus. Anti-tanks almost down there for Prabuty.
Commandant, the enemy holds all victory points.
All victory points late claimed here by Prabuty. Sir John Harrington down to 76 here. Prabuty, though, of course, needs to be careful in some other respects here. But Sir John Harrington needs to get those victory points. Needs to get them fast. Charging in here with the Bessier, including an ace squad there, actually. That's pretty impressive. Another Arkard here for Prabuty. For Sir John Harrington, not Prabuty. Finding here. Okay, apparently he's gone for the capture, but he's actually using his ambulance to capture points now. Certainly highlight, and he's even using the Simoventus as well to just grab points. Again, highlight just how desperate the situation is a bit for Sir John Harrington in some respects here. Simoventus has been contested by the captain. Match is definitely hitting some interesting notes, but a lot of the time with him, matches are interesting. Oh, the Bessier squad got wiped by a mine laid down by Prabuty quite a while ago there. Great mine there for sure. Another Arkard ready here. More infantry I still think would be great here for Sir John Harrington and this German-Italian force here. Some in trouble there with the bit there. We've got 26 versus 4 in 19. 25 points left. Arkard coming in, swing here, going for the anti-tank guns. flanking them. Need support, though, very badly. Troops are busy down there. Some inventors are busy elsewhere. And there he goes, straight from Runcorn in here on the anti-tank guns. Lufa goes in hard, snares in the arc guard. Almost got both anti-tank crews there. Go one down, leaving just Lewis to run for his life, as he can't haul an anti-tank on his own. And there you go, second anti-tank crew expires. And we got the Cemented grabbing the southern victory point. We got 12 points left versus 419. Another Chaffee on the way there. 4 Prabuty. Still no paratroopers though. Anti-tank, oh damn it, in the armored car. Anti-tank's about to recruit here. Got the Cement rushing from northwards, backed up by some of the remaining Bessier squads. Arctic there in deep trouble. 30 cal, they're going for the northern victory point. We got 10 versus 419. The disparity is enormous here. Some events there bombing the anti-tank crew, wiping it out. Nice save there, but not enough to save the Arctic, just avenged. Tilly called in here, but got the point runner neutral. Almost got the Owen runner neutral. Chaffee's ready. Bessier charging in. We got assault grenadiers out in a 250 half tank. Apparently Sir John Harrington's realised it's time to get in some German troops here to stabilise the situation. Got the heat round ability there, or effetto pronto as the Italians called it. Fun fact. And this means the Chaffee's a bit of a tough spot here. And there goes. Some meant to score. Another armor kill. Assault grenades roaming about here. They're causing absolute havoc here. Prabuty's men are being cut down by the MP40 wielding maniacs in that 250. Captain on retreat is also in trouble. Pops out the half track. Could maybe wipe the cap and get his 30 cal here.
We have lost the transport.
Grenades. Bessier squad's about to get wiped out. Some events has almost got engineers here. Like, this is just utter madness. And there you go, rushing in the ambulance. Bessier, they got next to no health left. They're down to like one guy who's bleeding out of every orifice. Mamma mia! I'm a more marinara than man and disappointed. But there we go. Reinforcing healing here. Ambulance saved the last guy. Prabuty's being forced off across the entirety of the front line here. So John Harrington has managed to just stabilize in the most chaotic of manners. 2 thumbs up. Going for another Actard. Again, I think more infantry would serve him well. Prabuty's Chaffee's almost done. 10 versus 389. Got the Rascal pushed back here. And there you go, fully healed reinforced up north here finally. John Harrington reminding this is quite intense. He's not in charge of his winning, I guess. I can't blame him. Rob's got in trouble, got veterans on pop here. There you go. Chaffee goes in swinging, but there you go. Samantha gets off a good shot. Rob's called here, forced off. Bit risky by Prabuty, but I sense a certain amount of desperation here from Prabuty. Wishes to close this out fast against opponent down to 10 points, but again, that can lead to bad decisions, and he loses another Chaffee. Another Chaffee has burned up. 30 cal there, blown out as the Semimenta assault gun knocks out the facade and the remaining 30 cal gunner there. These Semimentas are doing impressive work here. Balls of John Harrington. Got a BAR left behind there. Assault gun's reinforcing here. Again, nice use of the ambulance here by Sir John Harrington. Thumbs up to that. Artillery fire here from the other Semimenta. We got another Arctard. Rushing north to the northern victory point here. Bravo squad forced off. Fixing up the M's with the 250. Oh, but the assault gun's not the 250. The 250 is long gone, actually. Bravo squad forced off here. 10 versus 308.
We have been cut off. Re-establish a connection.
Double snares on the Arctard here. Blowing out the engine.
Receiving reports of enemy points. 300 remain.
Another Arctard ready. Moving in to secure that BAI, I imagine. There we go. Prabuty launching a larger scale assault to capture the southern victory point from the German and Italians, but it is encountering severe resistance here. As Sir John Hanks put up quite the fight. The enemy's being hit with artillery. Oh, grenade assault with the Serventa bombardment completely decimated. And the captain left the other RAF squad there. Very low on health here. Crucial blows there. Prabuty's forces are really starting to, like, you know, run into significant obstacles as the way he's just been throwing away chaffies without being able to build them up and lacking most other anti-tank assets has really benefited Sir John Harrington at this stage.
Territory lost.
10 versus 136. Mine goes off somewhere. Up north, Serventa hits another one. Serventa engaged with the anti-tank and 30 rushing in. We got bombardment here. And a grenade here in the anti-tank and crew here. Arctard moving in as well here. Explosions, chaos, madness. Last go between the Arctard. Good shot there.
Red armored car has entered the field.
Another Arctard out.
The enemy sits at 200 points.
Timbers on 97. Bring up the Arctard. Running in. Yes, yeah, they are being gunned down. We got the Chaffee. Or some Venters rushing in. Arctard's in again. No, Chaffee's just an entertaining here for Prabuty. And honestly, some pairs with bazookas, I think, could have done Prabuty a lot of good. But oh well. That is it here. GG. Game over. A loss for Prabuty. So close yet so far. And Sir John Harrington, they're pulling off a hell of a comeback here on the backs of a lot of some Venter assault guns and just Italian efforts here. Definitely a rare display of the Italian combined arms, which we really haven't seen in some time here at the DAK. So quite an interesting fight, a lot of back and forth. But again, Prabuty, I feel like, didn't quite manage his battle group as well as he could have. And I think also, like, at times perhaps got a bit impatient. And I think that caused him to make some bad calls here. Versus Sir John Harrington was able to take advantage of this with the Serventas, which do tend to get a bit overlooked here. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell a friend, tell a family. As always, you can support the podcast by donating our Pledge on Patreon. This is Imperial Team. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.